Hey friends, before we dive in, humor me. Take one slow breath with me. In through your nose, hold it for a beat, and let it go. Feels good, right? That tiny pause you just felt, that's the doorway into personal growth. It's not fancy, it's not mystical, it's a single moment of noticing. Today we're going to talk about personal growth, not as a buzzword, but as a real lived thing. Something you can touch, practice, and return to. It's a little ordinary, because every human is wired for it, and a little extraordinary, because it can completely reshape your life. Think of this conversation as coffee with a friend who's a little obsessed with how people change. I'll tell you stories, share some history, and give you ideas you can try today. Most of us hear personal growth and think self-help books or Instagram quotes. But personal growth isn't about fixing a broken you. It's about meeting yourself over and over at deeper levels. I like to think of it as evolution you can participate in. We all change by default. Personal growth is about changing on purpose. Across cultures, the idea shows up again and again. The Stoics called it arete, the pursuit of virtue. Confucius called it ren, growing our deep humanity. Maslow called it self-actualization, reaching your full potential. Different words, same idea. You're allowed to become more than you are now. And here's the kicker. It's not about becoming better in some external shiny way. It's about becoming truer, more aligned with your values, more comfortable in your own skin. So why bother? Because without growth, we get stuck in yesterday's story. We keep wearing clothes that don't fit, emotionally speaking. Growth means seeing your own thoughts and habits honestly, making sense of hard experiences instead of burying them, reaching beyond just surviving toward actually contributing. And it's not all or nothing. You can fully accept who you are and reach for more at the same time. In fact, that's where the magic happens. Acceptance and aspiration together. Let's break the process into friendly steps. Think of it as a loop you can hop on anytime. Step 1. Awareness. It always starts with noticing. Neuroscience says even naming an emotion shifts it from your fight or flight center to your thinking center. Journals, therapy, quiet walks, all ways to build that observer muscle. Step 2, disruption. Change often sneaks in disguised as trouble. A breakup, a layoff, an illness, an unexpected chance. Those disruptions crack your routines and force the big questions. Who am I now? What matters? Step 3, intention. This is where choice comes in. Not just hoping, but setting a small, clear intention. I'm going to practice empathy. I'm going to learn this skill. I'm going to heal this pattern. Step 4, micro action. Big transformations are built from tiny acts. 5 minutes of meditation. 1 honest conversation. 1 page written. Behavioral science calls it habit stacking. Hook a new action onto something you already do until it becomes part of you. Step 5, feedback and reflection. Without reflection, life is just noise. With reflection, from mentors, communities, or your own quiet time, experience turns into wisdom. Step 6, integration. Eventually, the trying stops and the being begins. Patience becomes your default. Courage becomes part of your spine. And then you begin again. It's like rings in a tree trunk, each season adding depth. Things that speed growth: curiosity, supportive people, stretching yourself, giving back. Things that slow it down: fear of change, staying in comfortable but deadening environments, shaming yourself for mistakes. This is why environment matters. Find or build communities where mistakes are seen as data, not evidence you're bad. Here's what all this effort buys you: clarity. You know what matters when you wake up. Resilience. Life will still punch you, but you won't break as easily. Inner freedom. You're less driven by old stories or the need to impress. Connection. Understanding yourself makes it easier to meet others with empathy. Creative power. When you stop burning energy on self-doubt, imagination rushes in. They're not trophies, they're capacities. They spill into how you parent, work, lead, age, and love. This isn't selfish. A person who knows their worth doesn't need to dominate others. Communities of self-aware people build fairer societies. Think Mandela, refining his spirit over 27 years in prison. Think of everyday folks in your town building bridges across divides. Inner work becomes outer change. If you like context, here's the quick tour. Ancient philosophy, Stoicism, Buddhism, Confucianism. Renaissance, human dignity and potential. Early psychology, William James, Carl Jung. The 1960s-70s human potential movement. Today, neuroscience backing ancient practices, coaching and therapy mainstream. It's not a fad. It's humanity trying to understand itself better. You don't have to overhaul your life. Start with 1 or 2 habits. 3 mindful breaths, a page in a journal, reading a book that stretches your thinking, surrounding yourself with a community of learners, sharing what you learn with someone else. Growth is a spiral. You'll revisit old lessons at new depths. Here's the paradox and the promise. You're already complete, and you're still becoming. Personal growth asks you to hold both truths. Love the person you are today, while daring to meet the person you could be tomorrow. Before you go to bed tonight, try asking yourself, what did I notice about myself today? What small action moved me closer to the life I want? What will I carry forward tomorrow? Those 3 questions turn personal growth from a buzzword into a living practice. If this resonates, share your reflections in the comments. Like, subscribe, and join our community. And thank you for spending your time with me.